On the floor, is there a second?
Second, by Board Post 103.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Unanimous.
I cast my vote for everyone for Lorraine Flower.
So you second
Had
that.
to think about it.
All right, we move on to the first District 13 First Vice Commander. Are there any nominations for District 13 First Vice Commander? Pleasure.
I nominate Paul Rogers from Post 110.
Mike Flotto, 90. I second that nomination.
Paul, where are you at?
Over that.
You accept? Are there any other nominations for District 13 First Vice Commander? Are there any other nominations for District 13 Vice Commander?
District Commander, I make a motion that the District Adjutant cast one unanimous ballot for Paul Rogers for District First Vice.
Is there a second?
Mike Flotto, Post 90, second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed, same sign.
Congrats, Paul.
I, adjutant, cast one vote for District 13, elect Polly as first vice commander.
All right,
Paul
next.
Rogers.
We, our second, District 13, second vice commander. Are there any nominations for the District 13, second vice commander?
I, Eric Lloyd, would like to nominate John Dollinger for District Second Vice Commander.
Is there a second?
Dennis Barbold, second.
Are there any other nominations for District 13?
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you accept?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we told you. Are there any other nominations for District 13, second vice commander? Are there any other nominations for District 13, second vice commander?
Okay. Jessica Moore, Post 323, District Commander, I make a motion that the District Adjutant cast one unanimous vote for second vice commander for John Dollinger.
Is there a second?
By Board Post 103, I'll second.
Is
Move
there-
right along.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
I had to cast one vote for the district for John Dollinger for second vice commander.
Right again, and I would like everybody to be a part of it again. Donald Dean already signed up a beautiful downtown Lehigh Acres, American Legion, and I would love to have the posts all jump in again this year. We start in June. I'll be hitting everybody up as soon as we get all the paperwork started.
Piggyback on that, I have the paperwork, so commanders or vice commanders or just people, veterans that are here from their post, please get the paperwork that's right here and give it to your commander or your riders director, so we can have every legion involved again this year.
And we also still have the liquor barrel, which we'll do at the end of the meetings. There's 30 bottles of liquor in that, and it's 1 for $5, 5 for $20, if anybody wants to hit us up after this. Thank you.
All right.
I decided to run for area commander this year because I want to make a difference in the area, southwestern area. Membership is the key. We did a lot of things different post 103 this year. And by the beginning, mid-April, we was at 103% across the board for all three families. I like to get out there and mess with the post. I'm a hands-on type of person. I lead by example. I believe that if I get out there and I roll up my sleeves and I get dirty, that more people will roll up their sleeves and get dirty. We've made a lot of improvements here this year by that philosophy, and I want to do it to the southwestern area as well. That's all. Thank you.
And I'm also running for area commander. During this last year as the district commander, I made myself available to all the posts in the district and also to the department. There were a lot of posts that when I first took over as district commander that called me with issues and trying to work through problems. And every one of those posts I worked with to find the correct solution. Sometimes I had to make phone calls to find out what the correct solution was, but I worked hard, just like you said at the district installations, and if you didn't know the answer, find the answer, and that's what we did. I've also been a very strong advocate of being one in the suicide prevention. I've studied the Columbia Protocol, both at national and online. I'm also taking the Fire Watch training, and I'm a big advocate in suicide prevention. You've all heard me preach that many times. I worked hard on children and youth initiatives. Children and youth are one of the pillars of the American Legion. It's important. It's important that we continue to support children and youth functions. Post 405, the prison posts, basically was on the SAL side, they were going to lose their charter this year at the convention. And on the other side, we were down to just 2 members in that group that were active inside the quad. Since then, I worked with that quad and with the staff at the prison, the Charlotte Correctional Institute. We have 17 members in the SAL, and we have 16 members in the post. It is a growing post. And that post is more than just prisoners. They do the poppies, they raise money to buy educational materials. So those that are only in there for 3 to 5 years have the ability to study, get their degrees, and move on when they get out of the back to their own lives. And I've even asked the Marine Commission, as she's the district commander coming in, that I can maintain my as far as membership goes, I've gone to several of the posts and texted. I did over 1,500 texts this year for 400 AD recipients in the area. A couple of the posts that were suffering in membership, I worked hard in those posts to bring them up to levels that are respectable in the 80% mark. Also at the department level, I worked with hurricane relief. I did over 3,000 miles with Helene and Milton, picking up supplies from our district and delivering to the Big Bend, the St. Petersburg area. And in fact, asked by Jessica to head up the disaster relief for the department. So I'm going to be involved in both in the area department. My goals again would be to work with membership across the entire southwestern area to push our area to 100%. With 200 shorter in our district, I think we're going to make it. I told Bruce I think we're still going to make it. I want to make myself available to all the posts in the area. And like Eric, I am also. If you need me, I'll be there for the hurricane. So I'm asking for your vote as area commander, and thank you for the opportunity. All right, now, Bruce Carter. Bruce has been a dear friend of mine for the last 2 years of membership. He's taught me a ton, so I appreciate it.
Good morning. Good morning. Look, I know it's getting close. Before I do my candidate's speech, I want to get into the membership a little bit. We didn't have quite the year we had last year, and I wasn't expecting to have quite the year we had last year, because we did just exceptionally well last year. What we accomplished last year is one in, well, it was, 13 years since we've done something like that, so. But we have had a great year this year, and everybody is down, and it's not just us. It's not just the district, it's not just the department. When I look at nationals numbers, this year last year at this time, we had 12 posts, or 12 departments, I'm sorry, that were at 100%. Right now we have 2. One's got 1,000 members and one's got 3,000 members. We have districts bigger than that. So it's all across the board. We're still doing an excellent job, and we're not done. We still have till June 30th. As you heard the commander say, you're 211 short of reaching 100%. You've got a month and a half to do that. Department-wise, we still have a shot at 100%, but not quite so much as you guys have as it as a district. Some of the posts out there, there's about 3 or 4 of the posts out there that need less than 5 to get to 100%. So keep working the AD 400s. Definitely work the renewals. We are behind on the renewals. And I know the weather that we had this past year, a lot of our people have just up and left the state. And that's from down here all the way up to the Big Bend area. We're seeing that. I know my district and Bob's district, 16th, which is, St. Pete, Pinellas County, there's a lot of those people that are just, they're gone. They aren't coming back. So we've got a lot of different factors that, we need to look at. But don't give up. There's still some awards that are left for you that haven't made 100% yet. You have until May 31st. To get 100% plus 1 member to get the plaque. So keep working on it. For the district and area commanders, there's still awards out there for you guys also, and as well as the individual posts. You have the highest percentage membership in each of the 5 categories. That's May 31st. So keep doing what you're doing. That's all I can ask. Everybody's done their best. The numbers are what they are, and I'm not complaining. With that, part of the awards for this year was May 7th cutoff. We're getting 100% and receiving 100% points and pins. So if I could have the commander or the adjutant or representative from the post from the following post come up. You actually had 4 people that have made it, and one of them's already received their stuff. So I'm going to have 3 that I'm giving out today. So, post 103. You just come up across the front here, George. You don't have to come back. Post 123. There's something with the 3s down here. Post 303.
Like I said.
We go stand up, guys.
Depending on the post membership size, determines how many points and pins that they receive. There's a minimum of 2, one for the commander and the adjutant, and then there's others in there for the larger posts, for people that help them on their membership. That's all I've got with that. I know most of you pretty much know me from the last couple of years. My name is Bruce Carl. I'll be a 25-year member of the Legion in June. I earned my eligibility during the Vietnam era. My stuff is all out there on the endorsement page, so I'm not going to get into any of that. I am running for the high office of Second Vice Commander for the Department for 25-26. Basic position is going to be training. So I'm going to concentrate on trying to get the training out there, keep things going, keep moving Florida, make it bigger, make it better, get us more cohesive. People that have been to meetings, district meetings, post meetings, you see all the differences, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be the same everywhere. There's a lot of things that are being done wrong. So if you guys need any training from the post-district area level, you'd like me to come down, let me know. We have trainers all across this department that have been certified trainers, took the training trainer course, or been to Legion College, been to all these different classes that are well qualified to teach these. But we need to improve the way that we're doing things here in Florida. I'm a hands-on person, so if you need me, please contact me. I'll be more than happy to come do what I need to do to get you trained, whatever it is you need training on. And if you can make the Legion College, please take basic leadership classes on National's website. It is free, and you learn a lot. With that, I'm going to ask for your support and your convention, and I thank you very much.
Could you please bring Robert or Bob Matheson? Robert.
Stand up, Chief.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no, good night.
That's why.
I know. Well, you stole stuff from me, I'm stealing stuff from you.
There you go.
How is the 13th district doing? I am so glad to come back down here. I've been down here many times to visit. I know many of you out there. I've been to many of your events, and I appreciate it. My name is Bob Matheson, and I am running for the high office of First Vice Commander for the Department of Florida, 2025-2026. As a second vice commander, I had an opportunity to travel throughout the state, do a lot of training, do many of the things that helping with posts and seeing the good stuff that's going on throughout the state. If I am lucky enough to be elected to first vice commander, my job's going to be membership. And with everybody talking about pushing membership, I'm going to have a very easy job. All I'm going to have to do is just show up and tell you what to do, and you're already going to be doing it. As first vice commander and as second vice commander, one of the things that I've talked about, and I'm continuing this, and I will always talk about this, are two events that I really think are important. One is service connection for all our veterans. If you are not service connected, I don't care how long you've been out, put in for it. If you are service connected, put in for more. Everybody that was injured at any time serving honorably in the United States military should be getting service connected for their disabilities. The second thing, and we talked about a little bit, be the one, veteran suicide. We all understand that the veteran suicide rate, they keep saying 22. Many of us believe that that rate is much higher than that. And one of the things that I talk about is too many times we see accidents that take place. Let's say a motorcycle accident or a car accident. Many of these people are committing suicide and we don't know. And it's not being taken as a suicide, it's just a traffic accident. We need to be the one. We need to reach out to people. As Keith talked about, do first watch. Do the things in the program so that you understand what's going on and you can talk to a veteran and reach out to them. If you don't know the answer, find it out. Once again, I am running for first vice commander. I ask for your support at convention. And for those of you that are going, please stop by the hospitality room. Bruce and I will both be in to come by and say hello. Thank you, and I ask for your vote.
What floor?
Don't know yet.
All right, I had this gambler was getting ready to be on during this.
I knew.
At this time, I'd like the Sergeant Arms to bring up this fantastic Oklahoma.
I didn't hear what you said. Oh, we have to do it.
I'll stand for approval.
Bob stole it, but I'll still say it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and if I don't see you, good night. First and foremost, we always, at this time of the year, we talk about two things: membership and CPRs. So first I need to talk about CPRs. The Department of Florida is leading the nation in CPRs turned in at 77%. So congratulations. For all reports, our next deadline is June 3rd, and right now, District 13, as of Friday's report, is at 64%. So I know posts have not had their elections yet, but please get those reports in. They do matter. Boy, this has been a long road, hasn't it?
Yeah.
From officers at Post 323, moving through the district as district vice for a few years. Proud to serve as your area commander some years ago. Last was supported by you guys to be the last department third vice commander ever. Second, first, and now I am humbled to say I am running for your next department commander 25 years. I've always said, you know, one team, one dream, because I always thought it was about family. The reason I say that is I ask, as my fellow brothers and sisters in here, if we didn't have auxiliary and SAL members at our post, would you survive? Would you have the volunteers to help you with the fundraisers, the cleanup after all the storms that we face, just to help with events to raise funds for our posts? Those are our family. We as Legionnaires honor our service as being members of the greatest veteran service organization in the world. We are proud card-carrying members for the American Legion. But the auxiliary and the SAL do the same thing. They honor the service of their parents, their grandparents. The auxiliary honors the service of their spouses, and sometimes their children. So they're here for the same reason we are, to honor service for their family members, to work our programs, and of course for the 4 pillars that we guide by the American Legion. So for me, it's always been about family. On my pens, my wristbands that I've had for years, I've always said American Legion family, because it's not about me. It's about every one of you. It's about every one of them. I don't know if the SAL's still meeting, but the ones out there too. So I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for your support over the last, I don't know how many years, but I thank you, and I hope I have your support as your next department commander.
Southwestern Area Commander John Robinson.
Oh, there it is.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay, certificate of service. And grateful recognition of your outstanding leadership, dedicated service, and unwavering commitment during 13 district commanders of years. 2020. One other thing here, I'm surprised. Hereby presented in recognition, sincere appreciation of your outstanding service to the American Legion. Goes to Kevin Phillips.
Yes, I will.
Believe it or not, we did my post here, a few weeks ago. We're having a big to-do out back. One of the bands that's got a big draw. There's several hundred people that are out back. And busy, really busy. Eric, come up, it's major. So the music, and there's our garbage cans were all overflowing. He took it by himself to this garbage bag and this is trash. Pick up around the corner. And that is the
Names, if you could please come up front here and stand, I appreciate it. Richard Beck. John Baker. Eric Lloyd. George Stern. Just stand right in front of you. You cover me from there. Just keep going in front of you. James Boyle. Ashley Johnson.
She had to go home.
Okay, I'm going to take her. Randy Carson, Tim will have you take this. Timothy Moore. Myra Johnson. Lisa Velasquez. If they're not here, they're represented. Skirk Jocko. Lori Kaminsky.
Michael Walker.
Austin White. Patricia Lepore. Gary Montgomery. I'm going to send you here. 274, William Love. Charlie Catherine. Alan Frankie. Donald Dean. Mark Sullivan. Vicki Salas. Heidi Mann. Robert Stoner. Bruce Donaldson. Carl Merlin. Richard Oletta. Jeffrey Patterson. And I want to go. Larry D'Angelo is here. Deborah Stetson. Each one of them are going to receive the American Legion Department of Florida Certificate of Service. Is awarded to for the position of Commander or Adjutant in grateful recognition of your outstanding leadership, dedicated service, and unwavering commitment during your term as Post Adjutant for the year 2024-2025. Signed by Stephen Chris Hemrick and Bruce E. Coleman. Congratulations. And then Larry, I think you're here. No, you can stay there. I just want to let you know, they did not send yours to our district. They sent it to the district up north. I'll get it out to you. And the same with Deborah Stetson. And then I also have one for when Neil Clemens, and that they put the wrong community. Thank all of you for all your hard service. I had a chance to meet with all of you in the past during this year. You guys into your posts, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Not easy getting it wrong. While she's finishing up, let's get all around it. I'd also like to have a read this come right here. I won from the American Legion Department of Florida for Marine Allen Flower, District 13 Vice Commander. A grateful recognition of your outstanding leadership, dedicated service, and unwavering commitment during your term as District Vice Commander for the year 2024-2025. Signed, Stephen Christopher Hemmert, Stephen Chris Hemmert, and Brucey Fuller. All right, I got one line up at one, and then I got one after that. If I could get Maureen Allen Flower, please come up the front. John Baker, formal line. John Baker, Michael Schwartz. Robert Vogel. Jack Fitzgerald.
Score yourself, Jack.
Michael Flower. Not flowers, flowers. Eric Lloyd. I have for that extra amount presented a certificate of appreciation. This certificate is an appreciation is gratefully presented to the following people in recognition and sincere appreciation of outstanding service and assistance which contributed to the advancement of the American Legion programs and activities dedicated to God and country. Lorene is for second vice commander. The stamping to her work, and she did help me with all the social events in the district. And I greatly appreciate it. John Baker, finance officer. Michael Schwartz, finance officer, or district chaplain. Robert Noble is my judge advocate. Michael Flower, for his work on the stamping tour. Eric Lloyd didn't know he's getting this because he ain't signed it yet. That's what district action Thank you. Oh, I got one for you. the director of the, not director, as the rider chair and the assistant sergeant at arms. Thank you. All right, and we got one more. You know, Bud, a couple years ago, told me that this is the hardest one to do every year. And you know something? You're 100% correct. It is not an easy choice. We have 17 posts, 16 of commanders. Prison posts that isn't allowed to have a commander. And every year this district, I don't know if they do it in every district, this district gives out an award to the it's a Certificate of Achievement, 13th District Post Commander of the Year for outstanding service and dedication to their post, their local veterans, and their community. To be honest, they could probably give it to every one of the commanders. They've all done a great job. Saying that, there was one gentleman that when I became district commander, we talked probably every other day for a month. A lot of it was out of frustration, and trying to figure out what to do next to handle the problems, both with some people in the post, one person in the post really, and the finances, and the condition of the post, and just trying to get the post back together and work it out. And over this last year, I watched that gentleman grow in an amazing way. I've seen him and his wife work very hard. They've dedicated so much time and effort. They're almost ready to open up they're almost ready to open up the kitchen. And I'm so proud of everything this man has done with his post. And every time you go there, he says it's about family. And that man is always talking about the family of the American Legion and how much the family counts in his post. So I know their post has a couple, we have a couple, so we can still maybe get your room. National Convention, as we mentioned, is August 22nd to the 28th. We're still looking for volunteers to help with the committees. I'm the chair of the Packets and Badges Committee. I need to have like 12 to 14 people for the week before the convention. So if you're willing to come out there and help, I appreciate it. You can sign up on the national site. And the last thing I'd like to do is open up the floor for just a real brief time for any posts that might want to bring something up to the city. I know Eric has something here, so we'll let Eric come up.
I'm gonna give you the short version in this folder. I put post 103 in for the Department of Florida American Legion Post of the Year. The Wilson Timmons Memorial Award for the best all-around post. I'm supposed to read you this, but my submission was 9 pages long.
No.
I said no.
Motion adjourned.
But I just wanted you to know
Make a motion,
that
stop talking.
I had submitted post 103 for post of the year. If you walk the property, you can see. If you follow us on Facebook, you can see what all we've done, what money we've donated. We brought the secret kids in here this year. We did the National Vietnam Veterans Day celebration. We actually had a bronze or a
Congressional Medal
Congressional
of
Medal of
Honor.
Honor recipient show up at that to honor our Vietnam veterans, and he actually became a guest speaker, very humbling type man. We've been open to the public every month. Every month we're open to the public for 3 days since I've been post commander. We've been open to the public for membership drives to let the public know what we do. We had the JROTC, they came in here, we fed 200 people. We did the Sea Cadet Ball in here. The week before that, we had 150 people. The week before that was the National Vietnam Veterans. We fed 130 people for the National Vietnam Veterans Day opinion ceremony. The Post, if you want to know about it, I'll gladly let you read it. I'll gladly let you see it. But in a nutshell, that's why I submitted it. It's all around our auxiliary, our sons, our riders, and legionnaires all stepped up this year and made this post. If you haven't heard of 103, you're living in the ancient times, because we're all over everywhere. We've been in the newspaper, we've been on TV. So for that, thank you.
Are there any other posts that need 2 seconds to say anything?
Make a motion to adjourn, Commander.
Second.
Any discussion?